So I said that the fruits is divided into the pericarp and what? And seeds, Abi. Now the pericarp has 3 layers. Who can name them? Epicarp, mesocarp, and what? Just like we have epicarp, epi means what? Above, right? It means what? Above. Meaning that it is the outermost part of the what? Pericarp, right? Then the mesocarp is what? The middle part of the what? The pericarp. Why the endocarp is the inner part of the what? And that is why it comes with that what? Endo, right? Endo means what? Inside. So remember that whenever in biology you hear endo, it means what? Inside, right? Okay. You people are still making noise. What is happening now? Eh? Is it you? So, we move on. Now, this marker is not marking anything. It's not working. I can't use this mouth to draw. All right, let's move on, please. So, I said that the fruit is divided into pericarp and what? Pericarp and seeds, right? And the pericarp has the epicarp, mesocarp, and what? Endocarp. Now, we went as far as to understand the classes of what? Fruits. Abi, I gave you a treat that day. Abi now, you want to feed the other one? Classes of fruits. I told you that fruit is divided into what? Into how many? According to the type of flower. 3, Abi. We have the first one as what? Jesus, someone else say simple flower. We have what? The first one as simple what? Fruit, Abi. The second one as what? Aggregate fruit. And the third one as what? Community fruit. Okay. Multiple fruits and or what? Composite what? Fruit. We have explained that one now, Abi. Now, fruit is also divided into 2, whether it is developed from ovary or what, or not, right? The ones that are developed from the ovary are known as what? True fruit. The ones that are developed either from the ovary or other part of the flower is called what? False fruit, right? Then under the simple fruit is divided into 2, right? According to the what? The nature of the pericarp after maturation, right? We have the dry fruit and what? And the succulent fruit. The succulent fruit can also be called fleshy what? Fruit, right? So the dry fruit is also subdivided again into dry what? Dry indehiscent fruits and dry dehiscent fruits, right? Then under that dry dehiscent fruits, we have 4 classes. We have the first one as legumes, right? We have the second one as capsule. We have follicle. And we have what? Schizocarp, right? Then under indehiscent fruits, they are divided into what? 5. We have the acne, we have the nut, we have the cypsella, we have the caryopsis, and we have the samara. Abi now? Okay. So, but there are confusing thing about the succulent fruits. You might see a lot of terminology, which I think I'm going to break down today. Now, under fleshy fruits, how many are they? 4, but sometimes it behaves as if it is 5 and 6. But let's talk about the 4 part for now. We have the first one as what? Drupe? Drupe. The second one is what? Berry, right? The third one is what? Are you sure? Purple. The fourth one is what? Pome. I'm going to see pome. We have the 4, the drupe, the berry, the... Now, at the end of the class, you know that what? Strawberry is not a berry. Blackberry is also not a berry. Coconut is not a nut. Is cashew not a nut? Are you short? Okay. Coconut is not a nut. Kola nut, is it a nut? Okay, we're going to discuss it right now. So where did we stop in our last class? Where we stopped our notes. Okay, we've written false fruit. We have defined simple fruit, Abi. Okay, so let's give a paragraph, please. Let's give a paragraph. Take simple fruit as subheading again. Simple fruit as subheading. Simple fruit as subheading, I guess. Okay. The simple fruit is classified into two. The simple fruit is classified into two. The simple fruit is classified into two. Soroche as A. We have the dry what? Fruits. Dry fruits. Dry fruit. So let's define the dry fruits before we move on. Dry fruits. Dry fruit. It is a type of simple 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 fruit that has a dry pericarp. That has a dry pericarp. That has a dry pericarp after maturity. After maturity. After maturity. In other words, comma, full stop, in other words, comma. In other words, in other words, in other words, the pericarp of a dry fruit, the pericarp of a dry fruit loses its moisture. The pericarp of a dry fruit loses its moisture within the maturation period. Within the maturation period. Types of dry fruits. Types of dry fruit. Types of dry fruit. Types of dry fruits. The dry fruit is subdivided into two categories. The dry fruit is subdivided into two categories. The dry fruit is subdivided into two categories, such as A, or let's use I, please, under A. I, dry, indehiscent, dry indehiscent fruit, dry indehiscent fruit. So let me explain the dry indehiscent and dehiscent. Hello. Now, in dry indehiscent fruit, it means a type of dry fruit that after maturity, that the body does not split to release what? Seeds. Do you understand what I'm saying? The body does not what? Split to release seed. Why the opposite of dry indehiscent is what? Dry dehiscent what? Fruit. In this type of dry fruit, the body does what? Splits into 1, 2, 3, and multiple what? Lines to release what? Fruits. Do you understand that? To release seeds. Do you understand what I'm saying? What did I say about the indehiscent fruit? The body does not what? Split to release what? or to disperse what? Seeds, Abi. But in the case of dry dehiscent fruits, what happens to them? But remember that the two fruits becomes dry during or after maturation, right? Okay, you should be very careful with this. So just know, Jam like to ask questions from fruits. How many of you have started reading your past questions? We are in February, and I can tell you, in fact, middle of this month, I'll start being your accurate timekeeper. Yes, I'm Bataneba and Delun 2 days, 3 hours remaining. Yes, I will be your conscience. Let me not be your nemesis, quite all right. I will be your conscience, so that when you enter, you know how many days remaining for you. And let me tell you the truth, you don't have time again. How many months do you have? Only 3 months. Should I tell you? You have 2 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days. I said I will be an accurate timekeeper, but I will not start writing it on the board. Just be careful. Start reading. Start reading. Okay? So I urge you to start reading. You know how to prepare yourself now, your timetable. How many of you even have timetable here? Can I be a lesson? You understand? When they say, are you coming for lesson? You say, yes. That I'm here too. You have few words. You have few months. 2 months is not big. Oh. You see, sorry. I don't. This January did not favor you guys. Because this is the only January I've seen that ran. This is the only January that ran as I don't know. Since that last January, this January is actually 2 weeks. Because I know before, January used to carry like 7 months inside. January, when is this thing going to end? But now January is off the map. Before you close your eye again, since February is up to 31 days. As I said, January 31 days. Now, February, you know how if you close your eyes, you see yourself in March. And it will remain 1 month and what? I am not trying to scare you. I'm trying to tell you to start what? Reading. Because you know yourself. You know when it comes to performance, you know whether you are a born genius or what? Or just an average student. Don't follow that person beside you. Yes, I have like a student like that, like a colleague like that when I was in school. This guy comes to the class, he doesn't copy notes. Whatever that is said in the class is actually stored in his cerebrum. And when he gets to the exam hall, Megan, the worst is that we lived as roommates then. The next thing, if you're bet Niger, and you want me to follow him, I know myself. If I try it, a career, you understand? You see him, he will what he needs is just to be in what? In class. He doesn't record other day. In fact, I can count how many times he went for night class. Here, bet Niger. Nah. Ease yourself, thunder will fire you. Don't be my village person. I have cancelled them before coming out here. So you will not be them. You will not represent them in this school. You understand? But this guy will reach exam hall and what? Pass. Hey, I will never try that one. My own, I start on time. You see that first day lecture started, I'll be jotting. Every day I go home after the lecture, I will read. Read again. He said, I'm suffering myself. I say, yes, thank you. As an overstayed student, it's not going to happen. It's just like you. You know your what? Yourself. Some of you see someone reading during the day, and you know you can't read during the day. You just join. You go and join. You'll be keeping that person company. Not as if you are reading with the person. The night you are very active, you go and sleep like him. Or you see someone, you always see, I wanted to try it. You see someone, there are some people that cannot read in a noisy environment. There are some people that can read in a noisy environment. For me, I don't like noise because once I'm reading, pin drops, I look back. You understand? So what I need, and this type of nature is someone that can read in the library. And you love noise, you follow me. Oh. You understand? And your time, you go and start behaving like me now. I'll go and join people that love to read where there is noise. I have a brother like that, a younger brother, where who put to go the word earpiece. He will be jiving with the music, and he'll be learning. Ogo Chosigibiko, Jugodia Juju from here. In half an hour, use music. Megane, go like 13 pages. I will never try it. Because I'll leave the book and learn the lyrics. I know myself, I'll leave the book and learn the lyrics. That one line can't go on for 3 hours. So, most of the time, it's not because you are not intelligent. It's because you don't know your what? The nature of your body. Do you understand? There are some people that no matter what you do, they can never be a nocturnal reader. They love reading during the what? The day. There are some people you need to repeat your reading once, twice, thrice, quadruple time before it gets to your head. It is not going to work. But although I tried that, my brother's method, I said, let me try it. Now, what kind of, it looks like my own is suffering. Yes, if you look at it, it looks like suffering. How can't I be learning, playing music and be reading book? I tried it, but it wasn't funny. I can still remember the lyrics of that song till today. She wants to do. So can we continue, please? So where did we stop? Dry. Have we written anything on this dry? No, right? So like I said, that the dry indehiscent fruit is a type of dry fruit that does not split its body to release what? Seeds after maturity, right? Now we already know that the dry indehiscent fruit, what are they? What are examples? We have the acne, right? What is the next one? Not. What's the next one? After not, what do we have? Cypsella. We have the next one as what? Caryopsis. We have caryopsis. The next one is what? Samara. We have Samara. So the first one is acne, not Cypsella, caryopsis, and what? Samara. Happy now? So these are the 5 parts of what? Dry indehiscent fruits. I think we are going to write. After writing the definition, then we start explaining each and every one of them, so that when you see them, you can be able to differentiate. Okay? And that is where the problem starts. They will not ask you the definition. It is this place. So if you can be able to differentiate all the categories of indehiscent fruits, I think you are good to go. Dehiscent is another problem too. Because dehiscent looks more abstract than what? Dry indehiscent. But let's talk about it. Ngwa, let us write. It is a type of dry fruit. It is a type of dry fruit. It is a type of dry fruit that does not split its body, to disperse seeds. Full stop. That does not split its body to disperse what? Seeds. Full stop. That does not split its body to disperse seed. Okay, so there are different types of indehiscent fruits. There are different types of indehiscent fruits. There are different types of indehiscent fruits. There are different types of indehiscent fruits, such as, start listing all of them before we. There are different types of indehiscent fruits, such as, list this out, please, so that I will explain them. Please be fast. Are we good to go? You can't see it. Hear you. Can you see it now? With this too. Okay, that means it's from the camera now. Yes, it's true. Can still not be seen. Can you see it now? Can you imagine? You complained. I asked. Can you see it? It's still not sharp, quite all right. So I said acne nuts. Can you see this one now? All right. So Cypsella, Caryopsis, and we have Samara. So list them out. Let's explain. You are making noise. You are making noise, please. I don't like the noise. If you are done, let's continue. Now, let me explain what acne means. Please listen. Listen. Now, when it comes to are you writing with your mouth? What is an acne? An acne is a type of dry, indehiscent fruit that has a simple what? Pericarp. That has what? A simple what? Pericarp. What are the examples of an acne? Who can tell me? Remember that an acne can be a nut. Do you know? Do you know? So examples of these, we have the seeds of what? Sunflower. We also have cashew nut. So cashew nut can be placed here and also what? Here. Now what is now a nut? I want to explain what a nut means. A nut is a type of dry indehiscent fruit that has a woody pericarp. Hello, have you seen a cashew nut before? You have, Abi? It has a kind of what? Woody pericarp, right? Okay. And the fleshy part is gotten from the receptacle. I don't know whether I get what I'm saying now. So now, example of a nut is what? cashew nut. But all other ones that have nut inside are not what? Nut. Like the kola nut, your kola nut is not a nut. Which other one? Groundnut is not a nut. Where do we group it? Legumes, Abi. Your coconut. Your coconut is not a nut. Tiger nut, is it a nut? But why are they adding nut inside when they know that it's not a nut? You see why I don't like English? Why are they adding nut when they know this is not what? A nut. Just like I was explaining in taxonomy, crayfish is not a fish. But why did they put fish inside? Starfish is still not a fish. Where can we group a starfish? Echi no de matter. I have said you shouldn't use that echi again. Please pronounce this. It's not your echi no de matter here. So an example of a nut is cashew nut. But remember that coconut, kola nut, groundnut are not what? Under the category of what? A nut. Then let's go into cypsela. Now, what is a cypsela? Cypsela is a type of dry indehiscent fruit. Remember calyx. That's why I have to start flower before we enter what? Fruit. Now, it has a calyx, a persistent calyx that is modified into a hairy pappus. Hairy pappus. You know what I mean by hairy pappus? Hairy pappus is a kind of a hook. Some of them have hook. Some of them has a kind of, in fact, let's just call it a hook. Do you understand? So the calyx now change and modify into a hairy what? Pappus, or a kind of what? Hook. Now, what are the plants that exhibit or that under cypsela? We have Emilia. Emilia is part of what? Is part of a cypsela. Have you heard of goatweed? Have you seen goatweed before? Have you been in forest before? Village. You people are running away from your village people. From village people. Why? Why are you running away? Okay, so if you have been to village, and for me, I love to what? I love to explore. I love to explore. Yes, that's some right answer. This your right answer. It looks like a sarcasm. I should write answer and kill myself. That's how it sounds. So, when it comes to it's okay. Goatweed, most of the time when you enter a forest, you start seeing some greenish patch on your trousers. Hey, Mekahanana village. Do you understand now? So this is part of the goatweed. Please always go home. Go back to your village. Nobody is going to kill you. I should what? Come for burial. God forbid. I reject it on your head. What? Do you know? Okay, let me even say something here. Some people are afraid. Do you know that fear kills before your time? I'm not joking. Forget about whatever we are saying here. Fear kills before your time. You understand? It's people that are afraid that die before their time. Yes. I visit my village. Although they have done something before to me, but that doesn't stop me from going. Do you understand? As far as you are not someone that able to they prepare a table. You go and what? You go and eat. I don't think they are going to get you in a serious manner. Because when they are buggy, hey, Ebonwa you carry a wow, Mam nam pampa nukugi. Bogene boy. You know, if you want to know your history, go home. Especially where they are sharing that meat during December. If you want to know the history of your mother, your father, grandmother, grandfather, Tinyaka Goro, and when it's not your turn, you now hear your history. Okwanka mpia mpanuku ya babu naya. Mutazi nka isi ya de kopiora. You start hearing your history. So now we have already explained the Cypsela. What is Caryopsis? Caryopsis is a type of dry indehiscent fruit that you will not distinguish between the pericarp and the seed. Do you understand? So it means that the pericarp and the seeds are what? Fused together. I don't know whether you're getting what I'm saying. They are what? Fused together. Example is Zimase. Zimase scientific name is what? Scientific maize, Abi. The nickname of Zimase is what? Another one is Oryza sativa. Rice. We have other ones. Almost all the cereal crop is under what? Caryopsis. Can you give me more example? Millet is part of them. Which other one? Wheat also goes in. Well, let's go to the next one. Samara. Let's go to Samara. Samara, this one is sweet. Samara, when it comes to Samara, what is Samara? Samara has a kind of persistent pericarp. So the pericarp is modified into a membranous what? Wing. It looks in this form, quite all right. It looks in this form, a wing. So the pericarp forms a wing-like what? Structure. Do you understand? Where can you see this Samara? You see it in mostly Obeche, Combretum. These are the examples of what? Samara. Let me repeat. What is acne? Who can tell me? I hope people are at the back. I don't know what is happening at that back. So what is acne? Only the front sitters. Even the middle parts. You people are not talking. Especially at that middle part. What is happening? If any silunike. Not financially, please don't talk to me. If any silunike. Some of you, in fact, I'm not saying you should be laughing, but your face is what? Is fearful. In a highest family. You're fine. Okay. Release yourself. Nobody is going to kill you. What is happening now? Huh? All right. We move on. So, what is an acne? Please, can someone give me the definition of an acne? Please, be fast. And that has a what? Simple pericarp, Abi. So an acne can also be a knot, right? So what is now a knot? Hey, Jesus, I can't hear you guys. What is a knot? What's this? Physics in my class. No, biology is this one. You're writing all of them together. All right, knots. Then who can define? In fact, if you want to answer the question, you raise up your hand. Feel free. What is a Cypsela? Akana Gupi and Unism. If you know it, raise up your hand. What is a Cypsela? Nobody is going to. Highest they will do where? They will laugh. That's the highest thing they can do. They will not slap you. They will laugh. And what the other hey boom mad. What is a side seller? What is a side seller, please? I'm waiting for you guys. Oh, what is the front sitters? I want the people middle at the back to answer me. That's why I have to leave that podium. Mgwa, side seller. What is side seller? Okwanga fena kukuge idi focus. Ufodu na kwa kanisi nton kwa na laluo ginse kwa kanisi. I know you are not thinking anything. You are trying to confuse me. What is a side seller? A side seller? Hey. Kwandi tibem na class na azwa. What is a side seller? I'm waiting. You want to answer? I'm gonna. Let me hear from you. From if you have to mention that one, it will know. Hello, who are those making noise in my class? I don't like the definition. What makes a side seller side seller? That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear the type of flower it comes from. Because Champ will not ask you that part. Do you understand? They will ask you what is a side seller. What distinguishes side seller from what? Samara. So what is a side seller? Because I've been explaining, some people's mind are not actually here. Side seller, the middle part and the back. I want to hear from you. If I ask people that wants to read medicine and surgery, most of you will now raise up your hand. Oh, what is a side seller? I just explained it right now, and I think some of them is on the board too. Okay, the front sitters, can I hear from you? One person, please. If they don't want, I've given up on them, please. One person from the front seats. Okay? Let me hear from you. You know. Okay, let me explain it again. Side seller is a type of what? Fruit that the calice persists after maturity and is modified into what? A hairy purpose. Do you understand? Now, this hairy purpose helps these seeds to cling on the hairs of what? On the hairs of what? Animals, on your clothes too. Do you understand? So we have mentioned the example. Emilia is part of it. Goatweed is another example. Then, excuse me, I'm coming. What is now caryopsis? I'm coming. What is it? Hello. Shh. Listen. Listen, I will say this. The part of biology I have taken, because I'm not sure. In fact, I don't want to take the other part. Your other teacher will do that one. Endocrine system and the rest. But let me tell you the truth. That part is very easy because it's what you can what? Relate. I can tell you that if JAMB wants to make your biology difficult, they will go into what I will teach you. And if they want to make it easy, Hagana reproduction, right? They will go under reproduction, go under genetics, variation, abi now. But if they want to, that is it and abage. You know, some of you think biology is very easy till you get to plants. They will fix implants. Hagalon a plant hormone. Hagana gini. Plant growth. Habal agaleba hema another one. Which one again? You see them entering these fruits. These fruits and also flower. At least I have explained everything concerning flower. If all the terms I know that they will possibly ask. In fact, some of them are not even in your textbook. Some of the terms I mentioned in flowers are not in your textbook. But you see Jam asking it. So if you are too relaxed waiting for reproduction, let me teach you reproduction. I'm not going to do that. Yes. Because I already know, let me take the harder part, then you go for the what? Easy ones. Do you understand? Like I told you, be very, very serious with this plant context in biology. I think in 2010, they asked more of plant than animal. They will ask you the difference between a gibberellin and auxin. It's not just like asking you somatotrophin. Somatotrophin is something you can relate, right? Yeah. Which one again? All these adrenaline, the emergency hormone, and the rest. This one is something you can relate because it happened within your body, right? But not in plants. They will even ask you what abscisic acid does. So, if you are playing with this topic, continue. Achozi Buzigi final by Eze taxonomy. If they want to kill you finally, they enter what? Taxonomy. And I think I have treated that part. Yes, I have treated that part. I said I will always choose the difficult part, the most difficult part. And what? Explain it. And for those of you that have not known the classes of taxonomy, go and read it now. And I know sometimes, now if I ask question in flower now, you fail it. Terminologies in flower. Because that's where their bone of contention will be. They will ask you a flower without a flower stalk is called dash. They will ask you when a flower, the anther mature before the stigma is dash. We'll talk about plant hormone quite all right. I know plant topics is very boring, but we have to do it. We must do it. So that I will clear my conscience. When you enter there, you know it is now left for what? You. And you alone. And also, I see this class as an interactive class. I don't want to be seeing myself as a demigod here. Where if nothing comes from my head, nothing will come from your head. Doesn't make any sense. You understand? You ask questions, we relate, we discuss it. I learn, you learn. Not sitting down. When they accurate timekeeper in my class, I see that I knock at the marker like this. To look at their watch. You are counting time for me. My dear, you don't count time more than I do. Do you understand? But you are deceiving yourself. I will always say it. Ufodola self. Fana kukunele to your side. Pia amina bago. For the next question, I wish that he got icing at that window. And just like I said, I also told you that I love to do stickers. Can we take in such a Probably in 1 year you see your sticker. Someone will use the sticker on you. Please relax and learn. Ask questions when you wanted to ask something. The what? Again. Okay, let me go back. We have caryopsis. I'm coming. Caryopsis. What is caryopsis? The pericarp and what? Okay, now if you go home, bring a maize seed, cut it into two. But do you know that that thing you are seeing is the seed and the fruit at the same time? Do you understand? That seed you call seed is seed and the fruit. And that is why if you cut it, you can't differentiate between the embryo, the seed coat, and the other part of the what? Fruit. They are all what? Fused. Now, what of rice, Nko? That rice grain is not a seed. It is a fruit and a seed at the same time. Do you understand? So that is why they are classified under caryopsis. Because it's a type of dry indehiscent fruit that the pericarp and the seed coat are what? Fused together. Now, the ones that the pericarp are modified into membranous wings are called what? Samara. But the one that have simple pericarp is called what? Achiene. Akiene. Akin. So now the knot, unko. The knot have a woody what? Yes, it's an acne that has what? A woody pericarp. But the fruit now comes from the what? Receptacle. So the part of the cashew nut that you eat is what? The receptacle, right? So this cashew reminds me of when we go to camp to get it. We are not Ajebo. That time, I think camp, especially, how many of you know camp very well? How many of you know camp? You people have started rejecting the locations you know. Makagene. Even some of you I see in bus. Now reject Kuziana. Wow. So there we go there, pluck this cashew. We even roast it. Yes. Those days you can even pick up to one sack. There is mountain around that place. You understand? Then we used to go there, go up the hill. I am alone hiking Kana Buyasha. We've been hiking for a long time, but hiking stroke what? Plucking of what? Cashew nut. Okay, but I don't know whether all these things exist now. I don't know whether it's still there again. So now we already know the knot. We already know what Cypsela means. Caryopsis and what? Samara. I think this is the time for us to write. Okay? So let's move on, please. Let's move on. A. So please explain Samara, caryopsis, not again. Okay. It's just simple. I say that Samara, I'm coming. Samara is a type of dry indehiscent what? Fruit that the pericarp is modified into what? A membranous what? Wing. Gabi? That is Samara. Then for caryopsis, the pericarp and the seed coat are fused what? Together. That means you cannot distinguish between the seed coat and what? And the pericarp. Now, then I'm coming. The knot, the knot, the pericarp has a what? A woody what? A woody nature. Do you understand? What do you want to ask? Samara, you want to write it down. Why I will still give you the note? I said that the pericarp is modified into a membranous what? Wing. Do you understand? So I think we'll have to move on. Let's move on, please. So after fruits, which topic do we go into? Because this topic is already on the finishing level. Ecology. Is ecology the next part? We need to do it quite all right. We'll do I think ecology will be the next after fruits. After fruits, we enter ecology. Then we start talking about movement. Hello? Movement, tropism, Gnostic movement, and the rest. We need to discuss that. So I'll be entering awkward topics. I will not do the ones you like. Uncle, please, is star fruit under Samara, yes? What part of a yam, Jesus? What part of a yam is a fruit? People know that joke when you engage eh? Let me ask you, is yam a fruit? Eh? What is a fruit, self? What is a yam now? Sorry, what is a fruit? Let's define it first. It's a specialized structure that what? And protects the what? So that yam tuber, is it a fruit? I'm not joking what part of yam is a fruit. Now you people's imagination, Diego. Sir, is the fleshy part of the fruit a fruit? Is the fleshy part of the cashew a fruit? If no, what is it then? Question mark. All right, the fleshy part of the cashew is also a what? A fruit. Do you understand? But in this case, the seed is separated from the what? From the what now? From the fruit. But the fruit is developed from the receptacle. Just like we have an apple, right? The apple, the fleshy part comes from what? The receptacle. Abi? Another one is African pear. Ube now. Ube, that place you lick, is what? Is the receptacle. The receptacle forms the fleshy part of the African what? Pear. Then that part you just throw away is what? The ovary and the ovule. Do you now understand now? You wanted to ask something? After listening what? What is inside? Okay. Hello. Let me ask one question. After roasting a cashew, the part you eat, is it the seed, the fruit, the embryo? What you are roasting, is it the seed or fruit? The seed. Are you sure? Okay, let me explain. Shh. The part, remember that what you are opening is the seed coat now. You understand? You are roasting that seed so as not to what? Get yourself entangled with the chemical on the seed coat. You know that chemical is very, very what? Acidic, Abi? Have you touched on your skin before? Okay. No, they will not relate. Do you understand? So the inside part is the embryo. Just like you eat the embryo of coconut. You are not eating the seed. I've said this time without number, right? Okay. So I think I have answered the 3 questions. I can tell you more. Yeah. Okay, let's move on, please. As we are writing, we'll be answering the questions. Types of what? Dry indehiscent fruits. We have done that, Abi. Okay, let's talk about the akene. Achiene. Can we move on, please? Okay. It is a type of indehiscent fruit. It is a type of indehiscent fruit. It is a type of indehiscent fruit. It is a type of indehiscent fruit that has a simple pericarp and also one seeded. And also one seeded. And also what? One seeded. Full stop. And also one seeded. Example. What are the examples of this? We can see it in the seeds of what? Okay, that's the first one. We can also see it in what we call buttercup. Example. We can also see it in cannabis. You understand what I'm saying? Cannabis. You know the scientific name of Igbo is what? Cannabis sativa. Abi now? So you understand this? So the buttercup cannabis ETC. What is it? No, I'm talking about the acne now. Cashew nut is part of it. Quite all right. So we have the cannabis. Science is sweet, Oshe, you know. Science is sweet, I can tell you. Whether you like it or not, science is sweet. Okay, let's go to nuts. What is a nut? What is a nut? It is a dry fruit. It is a dry fruit. It is a dry fruit with a woody pericarp. With a woody pericarp. With a woody pericarp. Why not writing? You have written it. With a woody pericarp. And also, it is one seeded. And also, it is one seeded. And also, it is one seeded. Example, cashew nut. Example, cashew nut. But other categories of nuts are not nuts. But other categories of nuts are not a nut. Are not a nut. So get there and UT 2 times. Are not a nut. Example. Example, coconut. Example, coconut. Example, coconut. Granite. Cola nut. End of teacher's capacity. End of teacher's capacity. ETC. We'll move to the next level. That is Caryopsis, right? Okay, sorry. Cypsella, yes. Cypsella. Let's talk about cypsella, please. What is a cypsella? It is a type of dry indehiscent fruit. It is a type of dry indehiscent fruit that has persistent calyx. That has persistent calyx or sepals, right? That has a persistent calyx or sepals that is modified into a hairy pappus. That is modified into a hairy pappus. That is modified into a hairy pappus. Full stop. That is modified into a hairy pappus. Full stop. It has one seed. It has one seed. It has one seed. It has one seed. Let's move on. It has one seed. Example. Example, maize. Sorry. Example, Emilia. We have the Emilia. We have the goat weed. We have the tridax. We have the tridax. And we have etc. We have the Emilia, goatweed, the tridax, and we have etc. Caryopsis. Let's go into caryopsis. 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 What is a caryopsis? It is a dry fruit, right? It is a dry fruit. It is a dry fruit that has fused pericarp and seed coat. 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 In other words, comma, that has fused pericarp and seed coat. In other words, comma, in other words, comma, the pericarp and the seed coat cannot be distinguished. The pericarp and seed coat cannot be distinguished. Example, rice cannot be distinguished. Example, rice, Z-maize. Example, rice, Z-maize. We have the Z-maize. Another one is what? Rice, oriza, sativa. Oriza, sativa, rice, millet, wheat, etc. We have all so on. We have oats too, Abi. We have barley. So, but let's stop at that fourth example. So, what's the next one? Samara. 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 Let's go to Samara. 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 Uncle, is cucumber a fruit or vegetable? What is a fruit and what is a vegetable? Now let's explain this. Now, when it comes to agricultural classification of plants, we have that, let's define a fruit. A fruit is a specialized organ that protects and houses what? Seed. Now, what is a vegetable? A vegetable is also a type of what? Crop that has edible fruit or what? Edible part of what? Plant. Like if you can eat the roots, that's in tuber, or let's say for example, like when we have the leaf, you can eat the leaf. It's a vegetable, right? You can eat other parts. You can eat the stem. Is also what? A vegetable. So a cucumber, is it a fruit or a vegetable? Huh? It's a vegetable. Are you sure? Cucumber, is it a fruit or a vegetable? Onions, is it a vegetable? What of spice crop? Carrot, is it a vegetable? Yes. Because it have other edible parts, Abi. Yes. And carrot is also a tuber. Yes. Abi? Yes. So is cucumber. Let's even talk about cucumber. Cucumber, is it from a flower? The fruit, is it from a flower? Where is it from? Eh? Cucumber, is it from the root or from the flower? Oh. So what they want a glass the truth is that the cucumber is when you open a cucumber, what do you see? Do you see a seed there? Yes. So what is your mind telling you? It's a fruit. Is it a vegetable? Someone asks, is palm kernel? Please, cucumber is a fruit. Is palm kernel? I don't understand. Is it palm nut or the afifia? Is palm nut, okay, let's call it, is a palm nut a fruit? Yes. Palm nut is a fruit. Thank you for banking with us. Sir, please, where can you classify Odara? What if I'm not an Igbo person? There, Odara. So, where can we classify your Odara? We are not even done. Can you say Samara? We are not even done. We have not entered succulent fruit, and you are asking this question. One, Odara has many seeds, Abi. And if you look at it, you cannot distinguish between the mesocarp and the epicarp. That is another one. So Odara is a berry. Strawberry, is it a berry? No. Are you sure? Yes. But why is tomato a berry? Confusion there. I've seen a question like that. Which of the following is not... sorry, it's a berry. A derma, strawberry, mulberry, blackberry. All of them are fruits. Yeah, you know. Blackberry is a fruit. Blackberry is a fruit now. And they now wrote tomato. And I know inside your head, you guys seen a jambe megogene. A mego mistake. How can they write 3 berries and tell us to choose one? Okay, you not write the one with berry. How will your mind tell you? Nah, this person have come with this passion fruit again. When you do that, your passion fruit herself. We'll go and look for the passion fruit. Let's go to another thing, please. So, please, what is buttercup? You have your phone. When you go home, you do what? You browse. There is no way I can continue to explain buttercup that you understand it. So let's go. Sawi is an unwanted plant. So how come goatweed is a fruit? Hello. In the world of fruits, I said this when I started this topic. That the plant produces fruit not because for you to eat it, Abi. For it to protect its what? Seeds now, Abi. It took one unwanted plant again. Please. Goatweed. The goat seed. The goatweed, the seeds is what? A fruit too, please. That you are not eating the seed and the fruit doesn't mean that it's not a what. So biologically, a fruit does what? Protects and house what? Yes, it gives the seed favorable condition before what? Before it germinates, Abi. That is the work of the fruit. The plant is not producing fruit for you to eat it. It's producing that fruit for it to protect its what? Seeds. Till the seed sees a favorable environmental what? Condition. Do you understand? Okay, so you still ask me of Obete too. Obete, do you eat the seed? Come Bretum, do you eat the seed? Have someone check the buttercup? You have seen the buttercup. How does it look? Like what? Weed, Abby? Okay. I said there is no how I will explain it, you understand it. So, and stop browsing. It's okay. You can go back. Fish in your WhatsApp. You know that I know some of you that use your phone when I'm dictating you are what? You are typing. You minimize the quiet banner note. When I go off, you do what? You minimize it and enter your WhatsApp again. You are deceiving yourself, quite all right. Let's continue, please. Where did we stop? Samara. Okay. It is. Please, if you have more questions, at least write it down. I am still pardoning you. Don't write rubbish like you wrote last year. Samara. It is a dry indehiscent fruit. It is a dry indehiscent fruit that the pericarp is modified. That the pericarp is modified into. That the pericarp is modified into a membranous wing. What is the work of that membranous wing? For dispersion, Abby. Into a membranous what? Wing. Example, seeds of combretum. Example, seed of combretum. Combretum. Example, seed of combretum. Obeche. Have you seen obeche before? Hey. Combretum. Obeche. Obeche. Are we good to go? Then we enter into the dry dehiscent fruit. Now, what is dry dehiscent fruit? They can split, Abby. Can they split or not? They can, right? They can split during what? Maturity to disperse their what? Seeds. What are the categories of dry dehiscent fruit? The first one is called legumes. What did I say? Legumes, right? Then the second one is the follicle. The third one is called the capsule. Then the last one is called the schizocarp. We have the what? Schizocarp. Now, I want you to listen. Listen and listen good, please. Now, these ones, why they are named in this way is how many lines they can what? They can divide longitudinally. Do you understand now? Let's look at this. Now, legumes. When they want to disperse their seed, they split into two what? Lines. Do you understand? Listen. Another place Jam asks their questions. So now here legumes, they split into what? Lines. Do you understand? Now when it comes to follicle, follicle split in what? Blood of Jesus. I'm 5. Go to 10. Now follicle split in one line. Do you understand? What of capsule? Capsule split in 3 or multiple lines. Hello? Why when it comes to schizocarp, schizocarp split in chambers? Do you understand? So the schizocarp, the fruit has what? Has chambers that contain one seed. So when they want to split, they split in what? Chambers. Now let me talk about the examples of legumes. What are the examples of legumes? Granite, Abi. It's only about granite. Does it split in 2 or 3 or 4? Only 2, Abi. Here and there, right? That is why 2 lines. Now, what are other examples? Cowpea, beans. Which other one? Bambara nut. Pigeon pea, right? You know what pigeon pea means, Abi? The Nigerian name now is few of you, right? Okay, now follicle. Follicle. Follicle, what are the examples of follicle? Follicle, okay, sorry. When it comes to legumes, we still have bride of what? Barbados. Remember that bride of Barbados is still under what? Legumes. Remember? So we have bride of Barbados. We have, which one do we have again? Granite. Granite is there, right? Beans is also there. Abi, which other one again? Kola nut is not under legumes, please. Okay, let me ask you now. If I ask you to come out here again to classify everything, can you do it? For those of you that have not classified, can you do it? Jesus, we have barely 7 minutes. How many of you can do it? Have you started categorizing it very well? You can see there are some people that day that did it. So, if you have not started, the more I am teaching, the more we are having already ones we are not going to go back to. Like people that have not started taxonomy, that didn't start taxonomy with us, I will emphasize you go back and what? Read. Or collect notes from what? From people and read. Do you understand? And remember, the textbooks determine how you understand stuffs. If you have to give me college biology and modern biology, which one do you think you should choose? Modern, not college. I don't understand though. Is it because... Hello? I can tell you that Idodume has what? A simpler English structure, right? Grammatical structure than modern. Modern in Wiki Pata Dictionary. Not as if I can't read it, but I am just telling you. And again, Abuni were essential to Fuya. Paria tufuo. Have you asked yourself, look at modern, look at college biology, and the essential is smaller than all of them. That means they are removing information to make it smaller. Abi? What of Nkenke cousin job comprehensive? Hidden far, there is something also hidden too. Yes. They are just telling you what? They will not explain it in full now, Abi now. Just stop going for the shortcut. And when did you essential now? And if I now that I have biology textbook, my dear, you are just like someone that doesn't have any textbook. Yes, I can say that essential is very good in classification. I can tell you, yes, when it comes to their taxonomy, they did well. Which Idudume has a problem. Idudume was classifying. If you watch their classification, it's confusing. They divided their destiny into two, animal and plant. And it wasn't funny. They are even carrying protozoa inside animal. I've read all of them, and I can criticize them. So, Idudume is better. Why? Because they just have one problem. Other ones are good. You can read genetics in Idudume and understand on your own. But we're saying in modern biology. You understand what I'm saying? And Idudume will even teach you how to cross. You understand? How to cross threads. Do you understand? And even in ecology too, Idudume is good too. Ecology, they are also good. Please buy a good textbook. Now, this time, nobody is asking you, if you don't buy this particular textbook, you are not coming into the school. You understand? Go to the market. I am not telling you, but go to the market, tell them you need like 5 different biology what? Textbooks. So we bring like 5 what? Textbooks. Bring all of them, look at the context. See if they have simpler grammar. See, one thing that makes you to run away from textbook is the grammatical structure. Which on a dictionary, animal recocheted, You cannot chat a phone if you get bored of reading that textbook, Abi. But the ones that have simple grammatical structure is good. At least you read and what? Understand. Do you understand? This is the way I do, even in your other subjects. Go look at it, especially the calculatory part of your subjects. You understand? You go there, check if this is the one you can be able to what? Sit down in that bookshop and check. Then buy the ones that can suit your word, the way you understand. You understand? So, yes, modern biology is sweet, quite all right, with their colors. But I prefer Idodume. I prefer Idodume more. Uncle, is it true that if you want a fruit to be sweet, pour in sugar? You pour in sugar if you want it to be sweet. Okay, bewaya ewonya sugar. Let me understand. Okay, you submerge it in sugar solution. Okay, you push sugar on the root. You people are shocking me in this class. Oh. Now ask yourself, is this question you ask very okay? Uncle, please, is Triders a type of Cypsella? Didn't I mention it here? Hey. Uncle, please, I have always heard that if you leave mango seed for a long time and it dried up, the insect form inside the seed after, which is called Benji. Hi. I've confirmed that some of you smoke cannabis sativa before coming to this class. Kekwe nkebu Benji. I don't know how to answer this question. So, I think we'll start throwing back questions. When you bring it, we'll throw it to the floor. Hello, listen, please. Whenever question comes, we throw it back to the floor. Then, please, if you know it, answer it. Like I said, you shouldn't be afraid. Hello, shouldn't be afraid. Nobody is paying for your lesson fee here. You should be proud of yourself. Abu, even if you are going to be sweating while talking, sweat. Sweat. Highest Megan. I always say this. The highest thing you can do to me when I'm misbehaving or when I'm not coordinating is you laugh. And that's all. Is it going to kill me? No. It will not. And nobody has the right, when you are standing up to ask questions, tell you tukula and kacha jueri. I've seen students doing it to their fellow students. Kacha jueri. Nobody has the right. And they ask kwagi tukula and ewu tukulukwana. Some of you, when you want to ask questions, you start building the grammatical structure inside your head so that it will look perfect before you talk. That means you can never talk. Because as I am in this class, I still make some mistakes, but I don't care. As far as the message have been passed on, that is my what? My main aim. So in Achokwa, English is a borrowed language, Abi. So I don't know why you want to be perfect before you say your mind. Ask questions. I'll give you the avenue to do that. Ask questions. Do you understand? So when the question comes, I'll throw you to the floor. Answer it. You are here to learn. Let me tell you one thing. The reading, studying, just bringing your book is not the only way to study. Do you know that? Do you know that all your sense organs should be involved? Why what? Why studying? Have you asked yourself why, if they give you a presentation, and this particular topic used to stick more than the ones you have been reading with just... Have you asked yourself? Especially debate. How many of you have done debate when you are in secondary school? Yeah. I can still remember my debate reached today. The point I made. Why? Because when you read with different sense what? Organs. What I'm trying to say is, as you are reading with your eyes, you come out, answer the question, it sinks. You understand what I'm saying? It sinks more than when you are just alone holding the what? Information. And I know sometimes it can be stage fright. But you need to what? Overcome it today. Because there will be a time. I will tell you that. Shh. You see, when you stand up and be making mistakes on your on a church with low tone and carbon, I got you. On your he go sigi, no na chigochi need a zuzu in a class. And the lecturer will join sometimes. Kokwo gonu. Yes. Who will defend your IT for you? Who will defend your project? If you don't start now, be proud of yourself. I always tell people that, stage fright come in form of a situation where you think everybody is watching you. But most times, 70% of the people you are talking to are not even listening. They are looking at you, but they can't see you. In this class, as I'm talking to you, some people are not seeing me. Some people's mind are somewhere. There is no matter the class they are, their mind is not here. But I pray they stop. As I am talking now, their mind is off. And there are some people, when you are even talking, they are already tired. 2 seconds into your word speech, they're already tired. Their mind goes off. Their mind starts playing unimaginable imagination to keep themselves busy from being bored. People start laughing. After 50 seconds, they'll talk. Can you judge a lot? Body present, absent-minded. Why I'm saying this is, most people are not even watching what you are doing. Ask your questions. And for some of you, while I am teaching, you are pressing phone. It doesn't make any sense. That phone, you'll be with it. How many hours are you going to stay here? Abi, from 8 to 2, right? That is 6 hours out of your 24 hours a day. And you have the remaining 18 hours to yourself. And you still cannot leave that your. And for some of you that are doing as if you are digitalized in life, you are, instead of writing with your pen, you are typing with your phone. Board, a snap or yeah. We all know that thing you are snapping is just like screenshot of all those clothes on Facebook. You want to sew, you can never sew. You are not going to look at that diagram. We all know. And why we always make emphasis on you drawing is, as you are drawing, you know where the label falls what? Into. Another one is, I'll say this for you. I like this teacher, I hate this teacher. Please don't like and hate teacher, like the subject. I will say this again. You hate this person, you like this person, you hate this person, you like this person. It doesn't work. Sometimes I always say this, that your hatred, people don't even know. In fact, the teacher doesn't know that what? It exists. That is waste of energy. So what you do here, your first aim here is to do what? My class time is up. So, but what you should do here is what? Your subject, pass it and what? Leave. And move to the next what? Level. I've said, please be proud of yourself. Ask question, answer it. Be part of the what? Class. Okay? So, I think by, what's today's date? Friday today, right? I think it should be on Friday again. Friday. It should be Wednesday. Because I used to teach the B part. So, if comes that I'm going to teach you guys on Wednesday, fine. But if it is them again, I go back. Okay? So, but just know why you are here. Every secondary aim, your first aim should be what? To study and give us what? 300 and what? 300 and above. And please stop looking at people. Be yourself. Do what you're supposed to do to live what? Here. Like I always tell them that you may run out. Probably you will say after all, another lesson. You may see me there. You may see me there. And I'll say, ask you, Kifemen. So there is no running for you. I think at this juncture we call it a day born journey abianto. So later I will answer this question. I don't know who has all this. Walnut is a nut. Which one? A cross? Can fruits be crossbreed? Okay, later please, when I come the next time, re-ask the question.